Hey everyone, how are you all doing? I hope everyone is doing alright. Staying safe. Just chilling out. We're here to do the same. We're going to be playing a brand new, well I say brand new, probably a few days old DLC for the game. It's a new reserve. Can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. It's written on the stream, but I can't see it all. That one. Awaroa? Awaroa? Sounds a bit wrong, the way I'm saying it. I don't think I'm saying it correctly, but we're going to go jump straight in. I've not done anything on this. I bought it today. Going to get some voiceovers in a second, so I'll shut up so you can hear them. And then we'll jump into the... do some missions, chase down some animals, you know. General kind of chill out with this game. Nice scenery.
Kia ora. No mai haere mai ki Aotearoa. Welcome to New Zealand and to Te Awaroa National Park. This little slice of paradise is teeming with creatures big and small, and more adventures than you'll find on any movie screen or storybook. Now I've lived out here in the Wop-Wops all my life, and never wanted for anything else. In fact, it's practically in my blood. This place and my family go way back. Things have been a little tricky lately though. It's fast becoming somewhere I don't recognise anymore, and I don't like it. That's why I dragged you out here, Awaroa. With your help, we're going to wean ourselves off outside money and make the Awaroa model for sustainability the entire South Island can get behind.
Still sounds a bit difficult to pronounce. I heard it a few times then and I still haven't got my head around it, let alone my tongue. So my chair's being super creaky today. Let me lock it off. There we go. Right, so let's take a look at this area we are in. Oh, it's a big map.
Get moving. Glad to see you've arrived in one piece. Josh is my nephew. He just got his license, and I swear that kid spends more time with his hands on the radio dials than on the steering wheel. I hope he didn't talk your ear off. I've had to rely on him a lot lately since my legs started acting up again. I was planning to head out and meet you today, but here I am at home, propped up on 5 kinds of pillows. Doctor's orders.
Hard life.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat from me. Head over to the outpost marked on your hunter mate and let's get you started.
Oh. Well, which one does she want me to go to? Oh, that one. I'll take him to an easier one.
I hope you had a chance to spend some quality time on your own before I rang you up. Your mate, Alejandra, said the two of you were here on holiday? She had nothing but praise for you, by the way. Said you almost single-handedly turned things around for her in Cuatro Colinas. Well, naturally I have pretty high expectations, but let's take our time getting to know each other first.
Okay, so I'm going to head over to this
I'll
one.
admit that it wasn't just her recounting your heroic antics that made me pick up the phone. She said you were, and I quote, stoic, practical, and probably born out in the bush somewhere. Just what I was looking for, in other words.
Right, now I can talk. I'm going to head over to this one anyway, because I am basically there. And then we'll double back and go to the mission one. So we're in New Zealand, which is pretty awesome. One of my favourite TV shows was done in New Zealand. The funny sounding names in this kind of sound like they're from the Maori people, based off of the TV show that I like to watch. I could be wrong, but that's what it's coming across as for me right now anyway. A chamois. I think that's how that's pronounced. How tall these trees are. So I am trying something a little different with my streaming setup. I've upped my bitrate.
You know what a track is? Evidence you're not alone out there. Humbling, eh?
I've upped the bitrate of my streams in the hopes that it won't overload. Excuse me, encoding overload on me. I'm gonna have to see how it runs, because I normally get that issue with this game. You know, I very nearly bent down and picked up a stick a moment ago because of Medieval Dynasty. It's quite funny. So what's our actual quest? Okay, so it has to be at that one over there. Normally you have to do a lookout, hunt an animal, open up a lodge. That's normally your starting point, but they changed it up with this one. Again though, I do want to say they've done a great job with the graphics of the area, but not so much on the hunt, mate. I mean, look at that on the phone. You can barely see anything. Well, nice and cozy. So that's got a better map than my phone. Microwave. Oh, there is a cabin right here. That's perfect. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to head on to that on the way round to whatever point it is we need to get to, which is 1.2 kilometers away. So it's going to take us a little bit to get there. It's alright, it's all good. If we find anything along the way, we'll hunt it down. Or, once we get here, we can pick up a vehicle. Well, that music's really loud, isn't it? Let me turn that down a bit. System. Although I'm liking the sound of this music. Oh, the music can't go down any further. That's a shame. Oh, nice. Yeah, let's grab a vehicle. We don't have to hunt all the way over to the first point, you know. Get the missions rolling. Apparently, hold on. I need to click off the game for a second here. The stream's current bitrate of 11,923 is higher than recommended. I'm not running at that bitrate. I'm running at 10,000. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. All right. I'll drop it down a little bit. If I knock it down to 8,000. See if YouTube stops screaming at me. Just needs a moment to catch up with my changes. I need to stop pressing space. Could have sworn I heard like a swarm of bees. I don't know why I'd get off to that or stop to investigate, but oh, there's a rock, stump actually. I thought it was a rock. I'm trying to keep an eye on the stream, see if it changes. There we go. So that's caught up with the message. I'm hoping it's not laggy for you guys. You're gonna have to let me know.
Doesn't have to mean bad for your back. It's pretty cozy inside. Go on, take a look.
Right. This one's even better than the last one.
See, we got company. That'll be Josh's doing, the brat. I told him to leave things be, but I guess he couldn't resist. Anyway, maybe it's just as well you get used to it. I'll fill you in later. Right, mate? See that camera on the table? Strap it to your chest and let me explain what exactly you're here for. There's a lookout tower not far away, so you can head up there and get a sense of the place while I flap my gums.
Just out of curiosity, what the hell size caliber was used on that?
Nice and tight now. Wouldn't want it coming off right when you've got a shot lined
YouTube is screaming at me again. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just experimenting with different things, trying to improve the quality a bit. But obviously it's not working. Let's try going lower than I was originally. See what that does. Are you kidding me? I just come from over there. No, wait. Huh. They want me to go to my original one I went to.
So, the plan. I want to turn this place into a year-round retreat for hunters like you and Alejandra. So I don't spend most of the year worrying about whether our native plants are going to get overrun by deer again. There's a lot of filmmaking talent out here, and it hasn't been put to good use lately, if you ask me. So we're going to make a commercial, show the world there's more to New Zealand than haka and halflings. And who better to demonstrate the thrill of the chase than an experienced hunter like yourself? See, Awaroa's prime was back in the 80s. Most of the other hunters out here are equally long of tooth. We need someone young, new, dynamic. You. The camera will do most of the work, so you just have to make sure it's on when you head out to hunt. We have a couple of strategic locations on our list to get through. But let's get you that view first. There's the lookout tower, just up ahead.
This is a nice place. Oh, the chamois again.
Just take that in. Spectacular, isn't it? This eastern area is all rolling hills and conifers. There's a line of mountains in the centre of the reserve. Oh, and native beech forest. And a lot of rain on the other side. Right, so remember Josh's little prank? This place doesn't receive a lot of government funding, unfortunately, and a couple of years ago we were running out of money for field research, and the outposts were in need of sprucing up. So I guess you could say we made a deal with the devil, the Hollywood devil to be exact. Long story short, they've just wrapped up filming for the final movie they were contracted to do. Some fantasy thing, shiny blade or shimmering dagger or something. Now let me check. Ah, resplendent sword. I'll send you the blurb they gave me. My nephew tells me it's a big deal, but I'd certainly never heard of it before this. But yeah, as nice as it is that Te Awaroa's beauty is up on the silver screen for all to see, it's come with its share of problems, to say the least. The bigwigs left in a hurry, and we got left with a bunch of basically intact movie sets scattered here and there all over the reserve. Well, I'm telling you all of this because Josh just rang me up and said that he spotted another set on his way back. Not far from where I was.
Hey Miller, yeah, that's working.
Can I trouble you to go clear it out? We can't run the risk of any of the props from the film featuring in our footage. Cheers.
So Mark, I'm trying some different bit rates. I need you to tell me how it looks. And what it's done to the resolution, if anything. Oh, also I forgot to check my afterburner. Doesn't even seem to be on. That doesn't help. Sorry, I forgot I was going to do that. I knew that would be loud once I realised. Bit rates are what I'm the amount of internet I'm streaming at. What I'm putting out. Oh god, that is horrible. My stupid. Well, Afterburner didn't turn up. My CPU's like really hot, so you probably had my fan kick in. So that wouldn't have helped. So I'm going to let that cool down. Basically, I need to know if the resolution got changed, like the highest resolution available, from if it's different from normal. On top of that, how does the stream look? Is it choppy? Is it working okay? It might actually be a little choppy because I haven't got because my CPU was, oh, GPU, sorry, my GPU was overcooking a little bit. And my fans are up at 89%. Although max, you know, maybe I should just take it off auto for a second and just ramp those fans up to max. Just to help speed up the cooldown. Basically, because this game has a nasty habit of overloading the bitrate, or whatever it is, you know, when OBS has a go at me. A slight jump lag, that might be because the GPU was overcooking. We'll have to wait and see, let it cool down. It's currently at 65 degrees and dropping. This is Celsius, I might add.
Tricky little fella, eh? If at first you don't succeed and all that, you'll get the next one.
Fallow deer. Let's see if I hit it.
Running low. The outposts have ammo of all kinds and more besides.
What do you mean running low? I've got loads of ammo. Let's see if we make contact. Unfortunately though, I don't think we did, or if we did, the deer hasn't died. Because we've not had that little colour change.
Fallow deer aren't perhaps the most glamorous animal on offer in the reserve, but trophy lovers the world over go mad for those palmated antlers. If you're after one, stay down. You've keen eyesight and flee quickly.
No, I don't think I hit it. That's a shame. Oh wait, no I did. A little bit of a distance shot.
What a mess.
It died.
If I'd known this was gonna happen, I never would have agreed to it. This isn't even the worst of it. Right, let's take it one by one. Just bundle them into crates and I'll get someone to swing by later and transport them out of the reserve.
Yeah, do that in a bit. I got my first kill to collect. Right, we're down to 63% on the GPU. Is it looking any better? Oh, great. We've got hares or rabbits again.
Your goats have made themselves a little bit too at home here, if you ask me. Their favourite food is native vegetation. Well, luckily for you, they're slower to flee than deer, if you can reach them.
Hey, there it is. Let's see what kind of a shot we had. Oh, it's a difficulty 3 for a start. Normally I end up finding them on a difficulty 1. Oh no. Did I just hear a Pumbaa? So that should have been a silver medal. Being smooth aim and shot is the best way to tell. Oh, I've got bronze. It does say bronze. It sounds like we've got ourselves some warthogs. I thought you were joking when you said, are we going to get Pumbaa at last? A bit smoother. Thank you, stupid mouse. Well, we're down to 63 degrees on the GPU. Feral pig.
Feral pigs may look all cute and cuddly, but you get on their bad side and you'll get nothing but a sore rump for your troubles. And they're voracious feeders too, so no need to ask for my permission to shoot on sight.
There was one in the area. Yeah. Lost the tracks. Looks like pigs can fly. I might just leave my fans up at maximum. Feral goat. Why are all the animals here feral?
overly reliant on these tentpole releases. Well, I say more tents and fewer releases. Does that work? Nah, you're right.
Yeah, if you say so. Or have I just seen something? No. Thought I did. Some of this scenery does play tricks on your eyes.
Quite the medieval fair. Looks more than a bit incongruous out here if you ask me. It didn't have an
How?
fire in that thing.
How did that fit into that box?
Imagine if some
It
silly
was rounder.
tiny kid had wandered over here and decided it would be a good idea. Real oranges. Good enough to eat, eh?
What's left? Table.
That's the last of them. What's that note? Props list. Foam statue of haughty elf standing prow, 9 foam warriors, 8 golden goblets, 3 green screens. This reads like a Christmas carol. See any of those? Bit dodgy. Townies must have been up here. Well, even though this isn't our mess to clean up, I should probably ask around and see if anyone knows what's happened to the missing props. The last thing we need is to get blamed for this. Maybe they did a very selective sweep. I'll see if anyone has a big wig's numbers.
So,
Thanks for your help, Ihor. Let's move on.
is it just me? Or does this seem like it's in the wrong place? It's inside the
Before
encampment.
you head off and film your hunts, first we've got to set the scene, so to speak. The marketing team's looking for some photos for the reserve website. Something to give people a taste of what this place has to offer. Now that we've dealt with that bloody mess, you think you could head over to Lake Wakaiti and snap a few shots for us? There's a willow tree there growing right out of the water that all the influencers or whatever they call themselves go bonkers for. It does make for a good photo op, I'll give it that.
Yeah, that those spikes are normally used to help against invaders, but it was on the inside. No, no, no. I want you crouched. There we go. But it was on the inside of the encampment, so how is that supposed to help? I did need to increase my rifle skill. See what we can do with a rifle today. Oh, wrong button. Where the hell did they go? Oh, I think I missed that second one. droppings. Droppings. Ah. Not what I'm trying to click on. Find some more blood. Blood splatter, there we go, or blood trail. It is still looking a bit jumpy to me. Is that the case, Mark? Tiny bits. Okay, let's have a look here. Okay, give it about a minute. Then we'll see if that's made any changes. They died. Or at least one of them did. We've got a silver medal, and that was a level 4. Well, how's it looking to you now? Is it any better or any worse?
If you're wondering why there's no one around, it's because the reserve is officially closed to visitors for the foreseeable future. And definitely conducting emergency field research, we said. If that's what it takes to get the day trippers to clear out for a hot minute, so be it. I swear I haven't seen this place so deserted in about 10 years. Ah, it's lovely, actually. Even if I can only experience it through you.
Getting better?
We used to camp out here when I was little. Tramp over from the other side. Me and a gaggle of other kids carrying backpacks bigger than our whole bodies.
I never drop frames.
Don't fall in now. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened here. Not much of that lifestyle live these days. I miss it sometimes.
See, I don't understand why I'm having such problems with it this time round. This is like a lot lower than what I normally have it. See, I dropped that down even lower. Right, it's trying to stream it. I just saw that it tried to grab 7,000 kbs, 9,000. So I need to go higher. Not lower. Let me go 6,000. Oh, not 60. The lower I go, the more frames I'm dropping. Let's try it with that. Right, what am I actually meant to be doing here? Photograph the willow tree. Well, I had YouTube having a go at me for my bitrate. Or does it take a picture from the willow tree?
That'll do.
Ah.
It's looking well. We had some hoon try to saw off one of the branches a few weeks ago. Can you believe? Well, luckily someone managed to talk him out of it. Sometimes wedding parties will have the brides come up and sit on it.
Telling me it's too high now.
Right into the water and soak those dear dresses. That tree is 80 years old. Started off as a stray branch nailed to a fence. It's a tribute to tenacity, if you ask me.
It recommends what I was at.
Right. Now for our next destination. Head down to the shoreline. There's a set of huge boulders there that have to be seen to be believed. I know what you're thinking. She's showing me some rocks. But trust me on this one. Our beaches are buzzing with natural activity. At least they used to be. You get more and more rubbish washed up all over the place lately. You know, bits of plastic pellets, runoff from factories further north. I swear I've seen tin cans with Australian brand names. We do our best, but we can't always prevent the poor critters ending up with junk.
Where the hell am I going?
Anyway,
Jog on.
that's the situation. I'll get back to you when you arrive. Just gonna head off for a minute and make some tea.
See, for me, I can only go up to like 320 on my little preview here. 320p. And I am dropping frames. Alright, okay. So I need to drop it back down to 4,500. Hold on a minute. I think something else has changed. I need to double check something. I think another setting has changed itself. Maybe. That's not helpful. Sorry about this, everyone. Yeah, so apparently I can handle up to 12,000 on my bitrate, given my internet. Hey Renegade Reaper, how you doing, dude? Sorry, I'm having some trouble with my OBS and trying to fix the settings. Hello, and I will be back with the game as soon as possible. To be there. Right. Let's try these settings, see if this is any better. I'm going to roll a quick sig while it catches up. I don't think it's the new map. Something in OBS. Oh, that is looking... Oh, no, it lagged for a second then. Right. 3035. Remember that number, Mark. 3035. Need to let it catch up as well. It's looking a little smoother on my end, but it's still catching up. There is a box that it was recommended that I check, but I can't do it while the stream is active. Right, so basically that number I've given you is how many frames that I've dropped so far. I need to see if that increases. It is still telling me my bitrate's way too high. Hey, comrade, how you doing, dude? How's it looking?
I don't really get why people fall over themselves trying to get slightly different variations of the same photo. Why can't they just stand back and enjoy it?
It looks like it's still skipping for me. How is it for you guys? It's likely the same distance. If it is, then I will try up in the bitrate again. But YouTube keeps screaming at me. YouTube's being a twat today, to be quite honest. I keep wanting to go like that and click to collect the sticks. It is skipping a bit. Okay, let me up my bitrate. I did lower the preset to quality instead of best quality. Let me check to see what bitrate I can have with my internet speed. Based off of this. This is NVIDIA GeForce recommended settings, so I am 19 megabytes upload speed, so 15 plus is 12,000, and that is a YouTube one, it says. So let's try it at 12,000, see what happens. It's going to take a moment for these settings to take effect. It's basically, it takes as long as it takes for the delay, you know. Maybe try turning it off and on again. I could. There is a setting I need to check. What I'm going to try and do first. Let's turn that down to high. Let's notch that down a bit. See if that helps. Oh, that looks horrible to my eyes though. Oh. Uh-uh. No. No. Just in case you didn't understand what I said. No. Right, that's still skipping, isn't it? Or is that just me now? The funny thing is, YouTube isn't screaming at me anymore. Now that my bitrate is high, is like really high, it's not having a go at me for it. It was having a go when my bitrate was below what it was saying I was having. Now I'm above it, it's not screaming at me anymore. The in-game quality was set to highest. Maybe bring it down one might help. This one, I'll turn that down. It was there. I turned it down to there. Worst case scenario, what I can try doing is stopping the stream, checking that box, creating a new stream, and seeing how it goes there. I mean, I've not dropped any more frames, so that's good. See my preview skipping still. Alright, tell you what. I am going to stop the stream. I'm going to sort out that setting. And I will start up a new stream. So I'll see you in a sec.